Peace and love eternal to the gods. What to do, true crew. Salute to all of the God squad. What's shaking? What's popping? Make sure when y'all catch me out here in these spiritual streets, holler back. Y'all can say what up, though. Okay? Also, I would like to welcome all viewers, both former and new. What it do, boo? Okay, so officially, we here. Spiritual vlog number 32, 33. One of them, family. I'm losing count on the spiritual vlogs, okay? Been going through a lot lately. Pardon my throat chakra, okay? I don't know what's happening, okay? It's like every time I heal it, family, something else goes on, okay? Some of it is attacks, some of it is ascension and activation symptoms, you know what I'm saying? Things of this nature. I just know it's not closed off. No, I haven't been here doing as many readings, right? But in my day-to-day, in my world, I am in fact been speaking up a lot more, okay? For me, for myself. Speaking up for others was never the problem. I was always able to do that. But speaking up for myself has always been, I ain't gonna say an issue. Yeah, well, let's just say I would speak up for others more so than myself. Okay? But why am I here today? What's going on? Why am I here doing a spiritual blog today? Because I've figured out a lot, family. I'm going through like a lot of breakthroughs. Break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down. Salute to De La Soul. That Break It Dawn record is really something. If y'all never heard it, look up De La Soul Break It Dawn, okay? And just like that record, like a lot of hip hop classics, mainstream classics, ideas behind modern day records, like 3 or 4 songs came from that one song, or from something they said in that one track, okay? Just like that with that record, the breakthrough I went through is like figuring out, okay, well, these 3 or 4 things have been happening or have been occurring or have been hot takes. They all go back and stem back to this thing right here. And I don't know if somebody doesn't want me to share this, which is why my throat is scratchy. Mostly because I ain't gonna lie, I am being watched from people of my past, from, you know what I'm saying? Old family members, lovers, friends, that I had to release for the time, okay? I know y'all watch, okay? And when I go through these kind of breakthroughs, and I get ready to share, I always go through these throat scratchy things, okay? Maybe it was things I was never supposed to get put together to share, I don't know, okay? What I will say is this. Things that I have been dealing with, or I felt like was an issue, like my self-expression, okay, or speaking up for myself, or not fear of failure per se, but it wasn't fear of failure. All Capricorns struggle with that type of idea, by the way, but it was never that. It was fear of success. It wasn't fear of failure. It's fearing success. Turns out, okay? And it's not that I feared success per se. It's not that I didn't have the capability to speak up for myself per se. It was, I would be targeted, slandered, whooped. You know what I'm saying? Treated like I don't really matter, or what I do don't really matter. What I say doesn't really matter. My opinion, my feelings don't really matter. It was that repetition that basically taught me, or programmed me, and said, let's just be quiet. I listen to what others have to say. They don't care about what I have to say. It like installed a default setting to that in my mind. Even though I have a lot to say, people would treat my emotions or my feelings or like what I had to say wasn't valuable. And even more than that, even if what I had to say was wise, okay? Some people might, oh, she an old soul by something I have said, right? Or conveyed. Oh, she's sharp. A couple of the old heads might have said that. But you know what would happen? Immediately, I would be getting treated like, well, who you think you is? Stay in a child's place. You know, all of that shit would follow, family. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And as far as my self-expression is concerned, and like gifts, talents, things of this nature, it was like I could never receive any what's the word? Acknowledgement. Okay? Acknowledgement, affection, appreciation for any of my gifts, talents, or skills. For nothing that I did, in fact, bring to the table or have to offer, or anything regarding who I am or my anointing or the gifts, talents, or skills I possess, I was never acknowledged for them. Never appreciated for those. You know how we would do things in efforts to try to make our parents proud, make our family proud, make our friends proud. We would do things for their love, their acceptance, their validation. Okay? I would showcase gift, talent, skills, what have you. And it would just be nothing, family. Again, get treated like, oh, who do you think you is? Never, oh, you did a good job. Oh, I love this. Oh, great work. Keep up the good work. Nothing. You see what I'm saying? Nothing. So it was like, not that I deemed it unnecessary, but I placed certain gifts, talents, and skills on the back burner. Okay? Because it never got me acceptance or validation from those I loved. In fact, they would become jealous or spiteful or hate me because of it or try to copy it. And somebody didn't want me to say what I was just about to say. They wouldn't acknowledge you for the wise stuff you said. Some of y'all feel like this too, because the way I just phrased it. They might not never acknowledge you for the wise stuff you said. In fact, what they would do is you would say something wise and they immediately treat you like, oh, who you think you is? Oh, stay in a child's place. But then what they would do is when they get in their own peer groups or get on the phone, their own peers, they would then turn around and say that intelligent thing, that wise thing that you said in order to make themselves being wise in front of others or to their peers or wise to whomever they're speaking to. But no credit to you. If you've ever been through shit like this and your ghost chakra shut down because of shit like this, you will resonate with me or you will understand what I'm saying right here. This whole time, I've been thinking I've been trying to transcend fear, transcend doubt, and these things within myself. The more I go within, the more I find that shit was never mine, family. To the point where God was literally paying no never mind because it was never mine. Do you get what I'm saying? I might title this that, pay it no never mind because it was never mine. We've been being tricked, family, into accepting other people's projections of their insecurities, projections of their fears. You know what I'm saying? We've been tricked into accepting this shit is ours. We was programmed into accepting their negative projections as our own thoughts in regards to our own self. Why would I be trying to do things or accomplish things to achieve what success is to myself if I was the one inside who feared success? This whole time, I have been trying to become recognized for my work, different talents, gifts, skills, sharing those, showcasing those, in spite of nobody seeing it, nobody paying attention to it, people stealing intellectual property. I still kept going. Prime example with this channel. If you go back and you look at the history of this channel, at one point in time, I was getting thousands of views, all the way down to 2. Barely could get 10. You know what I'm saying? I might have taken breaks to focus on other things or internal healing, but never did I ever just throw this whole thing away or stop. You know what I'm saying? If I feared success or feared failure, if I feared either one of those, why would I still make attempts to get on here, to say anything, to do anything? Wow, very big birds out here flying round about me as I say this. It became clear to me, you know, even if nobody was watching, I still was going to do it. I still was going to say it. I still was going to post it, whether anybody liked it or not. In fact, I was posting shit I knew people were going to contend with or not like, or might dislike me for. They never stopped me. So where's the fear of failure or success coming from? It ain't mine. It is a projection. People never wanted me to achieve success or recognition or be accepted for my work gifts, talents, or skills. People that I love and wanted to accept me. People I wanted to love and acceptance and recognition from. Never wanted me to be loved, respected, or recognized by others. Never wanted my work or my gifts, talents, or skills to be recognized or appreciated or accepted by others. This whole time, I thought I was battling some shit within me, and the whole time I've been contending with that shit my whole life. Insecurities, quote unquote, body image issues, quote unquote. I've always loved me, and the difference is about me. I'm top heavy, family heavy, busted, whatever. I always, cause I've had my boobs since I was so young. I had no choice but to accept them and love them and love that part of myself. I've never not loved myself or my look. I might have always wanted to be healthy or try to tone or try to shape, but I've never not loved me. I've never not loved how I looked, even on a bad day. You know? So, where the fuck would insecurities in regards to my body be coming from? It's not coming from me. People are projecting their own self-hatred at us, family. In efforts that we would learn to dislike ourselves because they don't like themselves. In fact, the deeper you dive into self-love, the more you become spiritually attacked, because how dare you love yourself? How dare you love yourself when I can't love myself? That is the ideology of these people. That is what's at the core of them. Half the shit we've been battling ain't ours. And my throat chakra just got so scratchy. I want to cough so bad. Hold on. And that's the truth. That is the truth. That's the truth, family. So I guess I'm not supposed to love me for how I look, or just deem myself to be a fat cow because I'm big busted. Do you know that these projections is coming from a skinnier person with little to no bust that wish they had titties? It's coming from several people I know. They'll make it seem like, oh, especially if you define feminine and you shape like me, they'll make it seem like you're a hoe, you're a harlot, you're a dumb bimbo. You've got to be an amateur porn star or have those ambitions because you're big busted. You can't be smart or intelligent. Huh? And do you know it's some hoes that's projecting that shit? They wish that they could be a porn star. They have porn star ambitions, but they wouldn't dare because they don't have the fucking boobs or the ass or the... Do you understand that? Don't love yourself. Don't believe that you can have love. In fact, we're going to put all of these people round about you to make fake and false or dirty love offers because we want you to deem that only this kind of person would ever want someone like you. Do you understand that's what we've been dealing with? It's all fucking projections. And I've done fucking shadow boxing. I'm done shadow boxing other motherfuckers' projections, family. And I say I mean that shit. I mean that shit. I mean that. I am done shadow boxing other people's projections and negative thoughts for them. Trying to heal my own shadow. And people want you to believe these negative thoughts are a part of your shadow so that you can do the healing work for them. Come to realize, wait, this ain't really adding up. I love me. I dress in a way in which I like it to celebrate my body. If the world had their way, I wouldn't wear fitted tops, family. You know, if they had it their way, I would be ashamed of my body. I would be trying to cover up. I would be wearing big shirts that give the tent effect over my boobs to make myself look even bigger than I actually am and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I could hate myself more. If the world had it their fucking way. But then I get looked at crazy because I don't have a problem. I will wear fitted tops, even with a little back, little roll and all like that. I will wear a fitted top. Maybe some looser pants or some just well-fitted pants. You know, 90s style. Y'all know how I do. And I'm comfortable. A fitted top and some jeans, whether they loose or fitted. That's how I'm coming. Okay? Because I like to be comfortable. And that 90s shit is my shit. That's how I'm coming, family. That's how I'm dressing. If the self-image or the body issues were me, I wouldn't be wearing that shit. I would be too ashamed of a back roll showing or a love handle. That shit don't add up, family. So some of us, so their mirror work and their projection work and shit is breaking. Yeah, it's breaking. Over here by my eye, I'm starting to see things different, family. I don't know why all of a sudden I was being drawn to this over here by my eye, or why this bump popped up over here by my eye, or why I start itching over here by my eye. You're starting to see things different, or perceive things different, or perceive yourself differently, or situations. I'm done shadow boxing that shit for them. It's not mine. And baby, when I say I used to be the biggest cheerleader for a bunch of motherfuckers that didn't even want to love or accept me for me. I used to be the biggest cheerleader for these folks. Oh, it's okay. Oh, it'll be okay. Oh, you look great. Oh, I'ma show up and celebrate you even though you never show up to celebrate me. And it's good and it's fine. And, oh, don't speak about my loved one like this. How dare you speak about my loved one like that? And I'ma stand up for you and shit, even though you never stood up for me or protect you in these ways in which you've never protected me. Or I'm here. I can heal your emotions. And I'll be your emotional dumping ground, even though I can never come confide to you about anything, because you'll go run tell that all over the lands and oh. I was overcompensating for a lack of care, protection, comfort. I was trying to remedy that. Who I was attempting to be for everybody. I was trying to attempt to show them what was missing in the connection, or what I was missing, or what I needed from them. I truly did try to treat people the way I wanted to be treated. And anytime I had to tell the truth about something, tell others the truth about them, or warn them like, hey, they just gonna try to treat you or use you like this. Watch how they treating me, because that's how they're about to be treating you. This is how this person does. Because I said that and want the next person to try to keep them from being exploited as well, I will become the bad guy. So even though I was being that cheerleader and doing all of this shit and for love, acceptance, and validation of those I loved, do you know it highlighted the fact that those are their insecurities. They would get upset with me anytime I had to tell the truth, because they're the ones that actually were vying for other people's attention. They are the ones that actually were fearing being abandoned by the people that they were seeking validation from. You see what I'm saying? And this is the life of a true Heyoka empath, by the way. You mirror some shit, they mirror some shit. And you're a double mirror. So not only are you mirroring some shit to them about their actions, about how they're treating you, about what they're missing or what they need to heal. Whatever is happening between you and that other person is also showing you some shit you're meant to fix. What I wasn't seeing is that I was trying to fix or heal some shit that was never mine to heal or fix. And do you know that this is what they do to healers? Project all of their wounds, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically, off onto the healer, because they're the ones with the capacity to hold space for it or transmute it or fix it, to avoid doing their own fucking work. They want to make it seem like it's your fucking problem. We on the move now, family, because I gotta get up out of here. But y'all get what I'm talking about, don't you? I know you do. Alright, bet. You know that's what we've been dealing with? So, family, mind your mind. It's like mental surgery. It's like spiritual surgery, emotional surgery. This is like trying to extract mental shrapnel, emotional shrapnel, spiritual shrapnel. You understand me? Them projections, those thoughts, all of that shit. We've been carrying and trying to work and trying to fix it and I'm not saying don't be accountable. I'm not saying that you don't need to heal some of that. I'm not saying that. Because guess what? This is how I figured out the energy wasn't mine, because I was attempting to do the emotional, spiritual, and healing work on it. And if I wasn't doing the mental, emotional, spiritual work, I would have never noticed the fact that no, in fact, that energy is not mine. You see? But if you're not doing the energetic work, you'll never know. And so all the trauma and shit you be just carrying, all the shit you think is yours, you see what I'm saying? It's like, baby, this shit deep. So that mirror magic and that projection magic and all like that is clearing. It's broken. It's broken. Somebody, it's like these people, right? Whoever it is, old friend, family member, lover, whoever it is, it's this energy of like, them wanting to project all of their issues and traumas and things that they refuse to heal off onto you for you to heal or fix. The only problem is you cannot heal or fix those things because they aren't yours to heal and fix. But they want you to keep trying and wasting your energy and draining yourself. Draining yourself by trying to heal or fix some shit that ain't yours to heal or fix. Draining yourself. So, energy vampires, because they siphon that energy every time. Yep. That's the gig. That's the real tea and shit. Bro. Yeah, that toxic shit being revealed. Alright, what light there beyond the window breaks? Break of dawn? What light there beyond the window breaks? The line is, it's the east and Juliet is the sun. I posted a crescent moon. Was that a couple weeks back? Last month? Month before? It's on the community board, y'all. Go look. I said it's Romeo. And I said it's the West and it's Romeo. You know what I'm saying? So, and I say the toxicity is being revealed. What's truly the poison is being revealed from it. Like, think about Romeo and Juliet. You can see Capulets and Montagues. You can see that family feud. You can see that as like the trauma bonds and shit. The trauma bonds and the shit that plays out in the timelines and during people's lives, or traumas that play out between family lines, different lifetimes and all that shit. Because that feud went back as far as anybody could remember, right? And then these two is born and they fall in love. And that, what do you know about love, family? Love is sent to heal. You see what I'm saying? To heal, to fix, to rectify. Also, since you're the one born on the family line with the loving heart, this is why they try to put all of the burdens of the traumas and the healing off onto you. Because they feel like you're the one with the capacity for it. But why not just grow as a person and learn to love? Why are you trying to put the responsibility of the whole line off of one person? All the traumas from your lifetime, the lifetime of these family lines, they're trying to strap all this shit to one person? Like, why would you do that? And Romeo and Juliet, by the way, them were kids, teenagers, young teens, young loving hearts. So they would try to use divine beings. You see? They would try to use and poison young loving beings, trying to poison their heart, trying to poison and corrupt them. No, we don't love those people. We hate them over there. You understand me? It's poison. Which is why both the kids ended up taking the poison and leaving this realm. You understand? Like, you know what I'm saying? They do the shit to healers over and over again. The fact that they were young lovers, it speaks to their naivete. They wanted you to be naive to the fact that they were trying to strap all of this shit onto you to poison your heart and your good nature and shit. You see? Damn, I never thought about Romeo and Juliet like that. But that's a breakdown for your ass. I ain't gonna lie. This right here might be more than a spiritual blog, family. This is more than just a spiritual blog. This is facts. This is divine channelings right now. You understand? This is beyond my understanding. I never thought about that shit like that. But that's accurate as hell. Okay? Alright. And adults around you acting as if they're attempting to help you and really ain't giving you shit to poison your spirit, or doing shit, or getting you to do shit that will poison your own spirit. Like, that's the shit that was going on. They were dealing with projections of the adults around them, family. I ain't lying to you. That's what that is. Okay? Alright? Hell yeah! Alright, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm walking back to the crib now. I'm almost there, but I gotta watch some of this back for myself. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't even know what time it is. I gotta go in there, shower, get dressed, and do a reading for y'all. We got to get into the new moon and Cancer energies. Is that why a lot of this shit is coming up? That full moon in Capricorn and this new moon in Cancer. This is big emotional healing and shit like this taking place for those that want it. Probably been a lot of crying or a lot of releasing going on. Sorry for that noise, but yeah, a lot of big healing going on. If you want it. And no, I'm not mad. For anybody of my past that might be watching this or feel a way about things I said, it might be triggering to you to hear me say it in that manner. But no, I'm not mad. Okay? I'm just trying to be free and grow. I want everybody to do that. That's what I always wanted. Okay? And my thing about it is, nobody was trying to really grow for real. Everybody kept trying to put their shit off on other people. Okay? Place the blame on other people. Exploit other people. Okay? And shit. And nobody wanted to really get to the root of the shit. Okay? Nobody wanted to get to the nitty of the gritties. Okay? And God is just like, we ain't had time to pussyfoot around on no shit no more. Okay? I can see exactly why I had to take distance when I did. Certain people may have done certain things to try to make you feel isolated on purpose. But I thrive in isolation. I was left by myself or to my own devices a lot when I was younger. So if I need an inner child healing, or my inner child will speak to me, or God's trying to get my attention, you know how that's best going to happen? Alone. Because everything else is a distraction. Understand? So exactly what happened is exactly what needed to happen. I'm grateful for all these past people in my life, whether I talk to them still or not. I'm grateful, just like Romeo and Juliet, that's a play family, a screenplay, a play. I'm grateful for everybody that played their part, whether they like the part that they played or not. They don't make it not a masterpiece. You understand? Whether I was upset about certain things people said or did, how people treated me or whatever, didn't protect me, whatever. Everybody played the part that they needed to play. And for God to give me to notice what I need to notice, for me to be able to grow and become who I'm growing and becoming, so I can get these revelations I'm getting now. See how this works? You see how this works, family? I'm grateful for everybody playing the role that they play. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever. Because I needed this shit. So I could wake up and see, family. But I love y'all. I'll holler at y'all in a minute. Y'all be blessed and take care out there. Peace.